Welcome back to the channel, fellow shredder. Today is actually my birthday, so I'd like to celebrate this with a very special video together with you. Ibanez Germany just sent over a brand new guitar, and I think it is the most metal guitar I've ever seen and played. And at the end of this video I will test this guitar's limits with a super challenging shred arrangement. But first, let's see what Ibanez actually sent over. It's unboxing time. Alright, so here's the mysterious looking box that the good people from Ibanez Germany sent over. Let's see what's in there. Oh, it's another box. Okay. Let's take that one out real quick. Alright, so here's the box that was inside the box, so things are getting interesting right now. Let's see what's inside. Alright, there it is. I'm quite sure that you will get a hard case when you order this guitar, but I got a gig bag since I'm just trying it out and sending it back after that. And maybe you can guess already from the shape of this bag that this is not an ordinary guitar. This one's gonna look a bit different and I can't wait to show it to you. Okay, I will stop teasing you right now. Let's open it up. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good already, right? Yes, you guessed it, it's a pointy one. Okay, here's a quick first look before we test it. How cool is that? It's a 7-string Ibanez X model from their new Iron Label series, and I can't wait to try it out with you right now. One thing that I love immediately is the headstock. Check out the cool Ibanez logo in there in black as well, so you almost can't see it. And as you can see, it's also a reverse headstock, so perfect for a metal guitar. It looks pretty evil. Okay, so this is the guitar. As I promised, it looks pretty metal, right? Pretty cool design. You actually might be familiar with this design. I think Ibanez introduced it in the 2000s already. But this new black flat Iron Label look looks much cooler in my opinion. Really awesome design. But before we go into all the nerdy details, the most important thing with guitars that are shaped like this is, are they actually comfortable to play? And the good news with that one is that it's quite balanced when you have it on your lap like that. And you can also rest your hand right here, which is actually quite comfortable. And it's a 7-string, so you have that extra low string, and in my case it was sent to me in A standard. So pretty low tuning, and you will hear that later on in the pretty cool shred arrangement that I prepared for today's video. So as you can see on the back, this is a neck through construction, so you have easy access all the way up to the higher frets. And what's especially cool for me with shapes like that is that it feels even more comfortable when you play like this, which is how I like to play with my other guitars, with my AC guitar, which is also a black flat finish. So that feels quite good, and the guitar is quite balanced when I'm playing this way. And with the neck through construction I also have access all the way up to the high frets, which is always good. Let's try some leads with the neck pickup. So very nice and kind of transparent sound with those DiMarzio pickups. Really cool, because often with 7-string guitars it's actually quite difficult to hear all the individual notes when you're playing bigger voicings with low tunings. I really like the lead sound you get with the neck pickup right here. So although this is a high gain sound I have with my Kemper right here, you can still hear the individual notes nicely. With those faster runs, which is quite important, because I guess you want to play technical death metal or something like that with this guitar. That's what it's built for. You also have an Edge Zero 2 bridge, in case you're into that kind of stuff, which is always fun. And the pickups are actually passive, which could be a bit surprising for a couple of you guys and girls. Those are DiMarzio pickups. DiMarzio Deactivator 7, both for the bridge and for the neck pickups. And as I teased it in the beginning of the video, one of the coolest parts for me is the headstock, definitely. So it's a reverse headstock, so you have the tuners right here. And I really love how they included the Ibanez logo right here. It's also in black, so you almost can't see it, and it's a very pointy tip, which looks evil and metal. That's what we want with guitars like that. And you have your standard locking nut because of the Edge 02 bridge, so that everything stays in tune. And as you can see with the hardware in general, all of it is black. So that goes for the tuners, for the locking nut, for the Edge 02 tremolo, for the volume and tone knobs, for the tremolo bar itself, and for the pickups of course, and all the screws. So everything is black, which is pretty cool. Let's be honest, that's our favorite color, right? Okay, I'm sorry I can't stop shredding because it's kind of perfect for those fast runs. The neck actually feels pretty good. I personally don't really like painted necks, but because it's a black flat finish also on the back, it's not really that slippery. So it feels pretty similar to wood. I still prefer wood necks, like with my Ibanez AC guitar, which has become my main guitar. But as far as painted necks go, this actually feels quite good and it doesn't get too slippery. Really, really cool. Let's try it like that once again because I'm curious. Yeah, if I would own this guitar, I guess I would go for that position. But it's good that you get to choose, because with a Flying V guitar, for example, if you're into those kind of pointy shapes, you can't really sit like that. So you have both options at least. What I'm actually quite surprised with is the weight of this guitar. It's a pretty big guitar, as you can see, but it's actually not that bad. And overall, it's the first metal-looking pointy guitar that I would consider buying myself, because it feels and plays quite well. There's not that much left for me to say about it, so let's just take it for a spin with the song that I prepared especially for this guitar. If you like this song and you want to learn some of the parts, I uploaded the tabs and guitar profiles to Patreon, as always. On patreon.com/Bernd you can also find over 180 video lessons and 5 online courses in case you would like to take your guitar skills to the next level, so guitar technique and music theory as well. So in the end, please make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you actually consider buying this guitar? Are you into pointy metal guitars like that? Or do you prefer the classic Super Strats or Les Paul shapes or all those classics? Of course, and as always, I would love to hear your opinion about this instrument. If you like this guitar, make sure to check it out at your local music store to see if you can handle the shape. As I said, I was actually quite surprised. It feels pretty well in both positions. And of course, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next videos. There are some really cool things happening on the channel next week, so make sure not to miss it. I will hopefully see you again very soon. Thanks a lot for tuning in today, and bye bye.